everyone, welcome back to another Create a Sim video where I'm recreating my Sims characters into The Sims 4. So today I created DJ Candy Supergroove, who, can I just say, is one of my all-time favourite My Sims characters. Kind of funny to me that I've been making so many My Sims characters in The Sims 4 recently because I actually haven't played My Sims in a while, so maybe I'll make another video on that at some point just to revisit my old town. But anyway, let's get into the Create a Sim for this Sim, who, like I said, one of my all-time favourite characters ever. She's so iconic, and that is very apparent in the Sims obsession with DJ Candy. She's literally in every game, it's crazy. DJ Candy Supergroove is a DJ with a passion for partying, dancing and making music. She is very famous for her concerts and parties that she throws, and she travels all around hosting concerts and dances. Candy owns her own nightclub in the town, which she runs all by herself. DJ Candy Supergroove once lived in the town until she moved away with the others. You actually see this in a little cutscene at the beginning of the MySims game. You see her living in the town and then everything goes terribly wrong and she leaves. She comes back in Star Level 1 after Chef Gina moves in, willing to own and operate a dance club, Club Candy. DJ Candy asks the player to build some furniture that will help her club open for business and become a success. Club Candy is most popular at night. When she is rocking out, the dance floor is lit up with speakers blaring music. You also actually see her in the daytime sleeping quite often. She's basically a nocturnal party animal, which love that for her. Her profile in the MySims game reads, "Let's get this party started. Not only is DJ Candy Supergroove the most fun DJ in the whole universe, she's also a scientist of sound. She'll tell you all about stuff like watts, reverb and noise reduction filters. And then she'll burst out some glow sticks and things get crazy." So relating to that, her primary interest is fun, which makes total sense, and her secondary interest is geeky, which again, seeing as she's technically somewhat of a scientist, that also kind of makes sense. But apparently she dislikes tasty, which that's kind of random to me, like what's your problem with food? I guess a crazy nocturnal DJ doesn't have time to eat. But anyway, so her appearance reads that DJ Candy has blonde hair in a bob style, which is never seen without her green headphones. She wears a sleeveless red turtleneck shirt with a zipper that runs across the top, green baggy pants with a belt that has a star buckle, light blue and white striped wristband on her right wrist that matches her shoes. In My Sims and My Sims Party, she has freckles, which I tried to remember, but I gave her a few little freckles because they're not that obvious in her original character design. The headband on her headphones is black in every game but My Sims Kingdom and My Sims Agents, in which they are white. DJ Candy appears in The Sims 4 as a common My Sims trophy that can be collected by players. Her description reads, "DJ Candy is like a living, breathing dance party that never stops. With her roadies and #1 fans, Zach and Sapphire, she travels the world bringing the party to those who need it most." Quickly on topic of her appearance, I obviously tried to match her My Sims character design as best as possible in The Sims 4. Obviously, not completely possible as it is a completely different game with a completely different art style, but I think I did pretty well. The top was the hardest part. I didn't have any sleeveless turtlenecks, and also in the game, although it's described as red, it does look orange in some lights, so I did like a reddy orangey colour to match that as best as possible, but I think she looked pretty good. So like I mentioned, DJ Candy does feature as one of the My Sims trophies collectibles you can get in The Sims 4, but that is not where her cameos stop in the game. She is everywhere. For example, in The Sims 4 City Living, the toilet items Talking John and Potty Mouth 2.0, the weird little toilets that you can get in the expansion pack that your Sims can speak to, they have an option called Watch Disco, and the soundtrack of that option is one of the sounds for Club Candy. There is also a sim named Candy Bear, which comes with the Sims 4 Get Together, who has a sister called Yuki Bear, and the creators have confirmed that DJ Candy and Candy Bear are actually the same character. Do they look alike? No, not at all. Candy Bear has, she's blonde, but she has pink ends on her hair. I'm sure you all know what Candy Bear looks like, but they apparently are actually based off the same character. Same with her sister Yuki, that she's also based off Yuki Bear from My Sims, sorry. Yeah, they're a little bit different, but apparently they are the names especially are based off the characters. Get Together was an expansion pack that revolved a lot around the DJing skill and stuff like that, so it definitely makes sense that Candy was introduced in that expansion pack. Believe it or not, it does not end there. In Get to Work, Candy is also on a wall decoration with Zombie Carl, Jenny and Poppy. And she's also a sticker on one of the snowboards in the Snowy Escape DLC. So she is literally everywhere, it's crazy. A couple of other times that she has appeared in Sims games, not exactly The Sims 4, but she is a heirloom charm in The Sims Mobile. I've never actually played The Sims Mobile, but apparently that is a thing. I'm not quite sure. And then also she's in The Sims Free Play with Bobaboo and Piggles as decor items, but I'm pretty sure that came out in the Sims Free Play as like a reward item when the MySims Cozy Bundle came out. So that's not been like a long time thing, that's something that happened kind of recently. So that is all the yappy Wikipedia information on DJ Candy. When it comes to my personal opinions, like I said at the beginning, she is one of my all-time favourite characters, and I think that is totally a basic option because DJ Candy is clearly also one of EA's favourite characters they've ever made because she is everywhere. She even has her own character in The Sims 4, which is quite impressive because EA weren't exactly very consistent, should we say, with their lore when they made The Sims 4. So having MySims characters in The Sims 4, crazy to me, love it. But I genuinely think I was obsessed with her as a kid. If you see my other MySims videos on my MySims Creator Sims, you'll know that I was introduced to MySims at a very, very, very young age on the Wii back in like 2009, I want to say. Oh my god, maybe it's a bit later than that. Basically, whenever MySims came out on the Wii, that's when I got it. I got it at release, and I was obsessed with DJ Candy. Like, I can't even put it into words how obsessed I was with her. I would put her right next to my house in the game, which is not very realistic seeing as she owned a nightclub. You'd think that would be like in the kind of town centre, not on the outskirts where your house is in the game. But I didn't care about the logistics, did I? I just wanted her right next to me. I can't really tell if maybe she was like my first digital childhood crush. I don't know. I was completely obsessed with her. I don't know what it was about her, but I loved her. And it's kind of odd because DJing, nightclubs, club music, none of that stuff appeals to me whatsoever. That is so unlike me. But I was obsessed with this character, and I don't know why. To this day, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, looking back on it, she probably was a little childhood crush of mine, which kind of cute to think about the fact that my first childhood crush was a MySims character. I think that says a lot about me now, considering I'm still obsessed with The Sims. It's just come full circle, really, hasn't it? But I think she looks really cute. I think I made her MySims design very cute. I did explore with a lot of different headphones because these were the only headphones I had that were green, and they're like AirPod Max, what are they called? The Apple headphones that are like headphones, not AirPods, I'm not sure. They reminded me of them, and they're not very DJ Candy, but it was the only set of headphones I owned that came in green, and that's like a very iconic part of her character. She needed her green headphones, so I just dealt with them. But the rest of her design I really liked. I think that the cargos work really well for the whole baggy green pants part of her design. Pretty perfect if you ask me. Of course, another part of her design which is so iconic is the star buckle belt, but that's quite hard to achieve in The Sims because layering isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. I did go through a couple of belts and see what I could do, but it just didn't really work out. I also gave her a septum ring, which was completely my own design choice, but I think it suits her. I think it makes sense for her. She seems like the type of person that would have a septum piercing, if you ask me personally. Maybe that's stereotyping, but she just gives me those vibes. I finished her off with her little blue wristband, which is very much mentioned in her character design, and overall I think she looked really amazing. So thank you for watching, and here are some pictures of her.